I'm going to create my own spin on the Day of the Dead, and if you don't know what it is, it was originated from the Aztec Empire. It has spread throughout Central America, present-day Mexico, US. The tradition is to go to your relative's tomb, decorated with flowers of cempasúchil, crochet paper, food that they loved in present day when they were alive, their favorite drink. The idea is that that day on November the 2nd, your relative will come from the afterlife and be there with you. My mom has done it for a few years now. It wasn't that big even like 4 years ago. I'm glad it's big now. Coco for it. It's such a beautiful movie. I've never done one. I've just helped my mom do hers. This time I'm gonna do my own mini version of it, and I'm pretty excited. I'm here at the store. I'm gonna get down and buy all the supplies needed to create this altar. We have one day out of the year where we're actually celebrating something scary, so I hope you guys like it. I will be using these 3 boxes. Each box is a different size, but I did it that way just so it can give the illusion of a staircase, and that's where I will be putting all the decorations. I will be using this 7x10 blackboard as background for my altar. I'll be using these flowers of cempasúchil, which translate to flower of 20 petals in the native language Nahuatl. These are traditionally used for the Day of the Dead, so I couldn't find any, so I had to find these leaves just to add a color and make it look the same. So I'm gonna go ahead and start first with folding my 3 boxes that I got. I did mention that each of them is a different size, just so it could look like stairs, and I'm gonna go ahead and stack them up. I'm gonna fold them and get them set up. And now my table is a little smaller, so I'm using 3, but if you do have a bigger table or a bigger altar, you can use more boxes or bigger boxes. Now I only have 3. I'm going to wrap them on this plastic cloth. These are going to be placed on the table, so the table is also going to be black. They'll give the illusion of one entire thing together, and I'm just going to wrap these up like gifts and set them up. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. I'm covering the table before I set the 3 boxes. It's all going to be black, symbolizing death, but we are going to go in and cover that with colors. Now that the table's covered, I'm going to go ahead and set up my 3 covered boxes. I forgot to mention that the middle tier is supposed to be a little bit bigger, just to give that illusion of stairs. And once it's done, that's how the setup should look. So I originally got these leaves because they resembled the flower of cempasúchil. I later realized though that they're a little too big, and I wanted to really give it the effect of the 20 petals, and I had to make them smaller, so now I'm cutting them up. I'm glad I cut them up. They look way better now. They resemble a lot more. Skulls usually look scary, but for the Day of the Dead, they are usually filled with color. So I'm gonna go in, make them colorful, and place it on the altar. Open up, shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up. After coloring the skull, I realized it was missing color, so after this video, I just went ahead and added more color to it. My altar is a little bit smaller, so I had to cut the crochet paper in half so it could fit, and I just got these from the bazaar. I didn't want the flowers sticking out of the vase too much, so I went ahead and cut them, but the colors are already so beautiful. When I think of my grandma, I think of her signature remedy tea leaves she used to give me when I was really young. They were awful, but these mason jars were so perfect to put those in there. It's not a Day of the Dead altar without photographs, and I chose the most beautiful pictures of my relatives to put on the altar. Now that I found a place for my altar to go, it's gonna stay there. I'm gonna just start adding all the decorations and everything I've cut up and place it on the altar. Traditionally, people set up these walkways to their tombs. The idea is for the relative to walk up to the tomb. I can't do that, so I'm just setting up something small for them with a red cross and beautiful candles to light the way. I never really imagined a day without my grandma, so the thought of doing this to just have one day with her presence is so crazy to me, but I'm happy I was able to do it. I want to believe that my relatives came to my altar on November the 2nd to be with me and my family. I miss you all so much.